Continuing with homophones, part 2 of 3. Coming up next, number 8. I will keep this up for about 5 or 10 seconds. Number 8, weather versus the weather. So the one that starts out W-E-A, that is a noun, and we're talking about things such as storms. What's the weather like outside, or atmospheric conditions? The other weather that has an extra H in there, we're talking about choice. I'm deciding whether to go to work or school today. I'm deciding whether to wear a red shirt or a brown shirt today. I'm deciding whether or not I should put an extra H in there. That's a little tip to keep in mind, and that is number 8. Number 9, buy versus buy. So the one that has a U in it means purchase. Notice both of these words have a U in them. So I'm going to buy a new car. I could also say I'm going to purchase a new car, and it makes sense. The other by is just a preposition, shows a location. I am by you, or he is standing by you, or next to you. So that is buy versus buy. That's number 9. Number 10, which versus which. So the first one that has a T in it, if we write that T down and we kind of pretend that we make a witch's hat out of it, a tall witch's hat, that's good because that's what it means. It means a wicked witch, something you might see at Halloween. So that is the one that has a T in it. The other which is used as a pronoun. For example, he was deciding which movie to see. He has a car which is red. So it's referring to something as a pronoun. That's number 9. Number 10, rather. Number 11, your versus your. When you see an apostrophe like this, that means you're looking at a contraction. That means 2 or more words were put together. So this always means 2 or more words. In this case, it means you are. So if I said you're welcome, I could put the words in there, you are welcome, and it makes sense. That means if I'm going to say you're welcome, I always have to have the apostrophe in there because that's what it means. That apostrophe means there's more than one word here. Stop and think about it. Also, let's take a look at your. That's simply an adjective showing ownership. Your dog, your house, your boat. You could put the word my in there and it would still make sense. Notice that I could never say you are dog is big. That wouldn't make sense. So as long as we know what one of these means, we are good to go by default. That is number 11. Number 12, bear versus bear. So the B-E-A-R, we're talking about the animal here, the big brown furry thing, or we're talking about supporting something or holding something. It is going to bear weight, or I can't take it anymore. I can't bear it any longer. The other bear, B-A-R-E, basically means empty. There's nothing there. I looked into the cupboard, but it was bare. Number 13, 1 versus 1. So the first one is the number 1. I have $1 in my pocket. The next one is the past tense of to win, like a contest. I won the game yesterday. W-O-N. That's number 13. Break versus break. Let's look at the second guy, the one that ends with an E, that has the silent E. We are talking about to stop. So I had to put on the brakes, or I had to brake before I hit the tree. Maybe you can think about that final E as like the emergency brake in a car. That's one connection to keep in mind. The first brake we are talking about if I've been working hard and I need to take a break, or if I damaged something. I will break the vase if I hit it with the ball. And that's number 14. Moving right along, number 15, compliment versus compliment. The only difference between these two words, the first one has an I in it. So let's take that I and turn it into a sentence. Let's say, I like your dress. So if you're saying something nice about somebody, that's compliment with an I. Let's take a look at the other word. The complement with an E in it means to enhance. So, for example, we could say that shirt enhances your eyes. It really brings out your eyes, or it perfects your eyes or completes your eyes. You could say that cranberry sauce is a perfect complement to the turkey dinner. So that's the difference between compliment and compliment.